Joshua, Grand Rising. Hold on. Add Bluetooth device. Excuse me. Oh, it's Juneteenth today. I forgot. Yeah, happy Juneteenth. Lord have mercy. Hotep Court Thursday? What's the charge? What's the charge this week? What is the charge this week? Yo, I was on, I was reading the telegrams about, the war and stuff like that. Somebody posted, come on. Oh, there you go. I was reading a telegram this today.
Distant from the former capitals, Tabriz and Herat, it offered an ideal communicative.
And somebody quoted Gutfeld. Gutfeld made a statement about the war. He's like, Gutfeld was like, forget about Iraq. Forget about all these other things. This is a fresh start. Let's give it a chance. I was like, wow. Jason, good morning. Oh my God, I forgot my badge.
Rack up, nigga. Beat your whole ass. Nigga, square up. You ain't man for real. Your nose just flared up. You the type to get a 38 thinking.
Hold on, I gotta get my badge real quick.
Your pussy ass ain't gonna air nothing. Get it? You know how you shoot the flare guns in there? You niggas be dumb than a motherfucker. Hubba bubba, make your baby blow a bubba on my little bake a cake. It ain't the taste, I say the flavor. Hershey onion. From my old nigga shooting shit, Hershey honkin'. From my old nigga run through shit, Herschel Walker. I'm sore from fucking your bitch like a dog, it hurt the walker. Catch your grandma out in traffic, make her swerve the walker. Your great granny already dead, I'm about to murder her daughter. She would've been in the street, but the curb caught her. No, I ain't gon' smoke your nana, but I'm an ape. I make her take the teeth out and choke my banana. Yeah, gum job, let's have a fun time. I think you a dope fiend, I just gotta find the blues clues. You spill green on your sweater and you do blues too. Death coming soon to you, it's mail time, pussy nigga. Death coming soon to you. Your kids ain't going to school, I'ma fuck your B.O.
Pillsbury, good morning. Albuquerque, New Mexico in the house.
You can't check me, I'ma check you. This ain't no threat, I made a promise when I met you. Pussy, chunk, beach, hoe, sucker, stroke a lame man's curve, I press you. I ain't made no threats, I made a promise when I met you. Playing with the side of why I beat lip.
Has the right to be sovereign. Nobody was. Hold on, let me get my Gutfeld point out. Gutfeld said this ain't the same like the other wars, like Iraq and fake, weapons of mass destruction and everything else. This ain't the same. So, whatever HJ says about that. I mean, you got to take that with a grain of salt because you see what Gutfield's statement is. Not to say Gutfield's controlling, you know what I mean, but if you want exposure, you want to keep going on the show, man, you gotta have the same talking points, you know. They're not gonna bring somebody on that doesn't have those talking points in the first place. I missed the Sada part. I'm in my wife's car because they're taking my car to the beach. And I forgot my badge. I had to go get it. Lord have mercy. But I missed the part. Sada. That's one of the bars of the year. He said, my old niggas shoot Hersey Hawkins, and my old niggas run through niggas Herschel Walker. I fucking fell out, man. Sada's fucking sick, man. Mike B, good morning. Grand Rising. Yeah, I don't. They and a couple of things I want to touch on. The last, I've been watching Lookner, and you know, he runs Agenda-Free TV. Like, he gets like 40,000, 100,000 on YouTube during these big events. And the last couple of days, Iran hasn't been really sending a lot of missiles. Previously to today, Juneteenth. Juneteenth, they said, we're going to send them freedom bombs, right? They was only sending like 4 or 5 a day, right? Now, Lookner kept saying what, the IDF was saying, oh, we destroyed all their launchers. They don't have any missiles left, blah, blah, blah. And I'm being skeptical. Like, they got a missile city. They got an underground city called Missile City. I didn't believe it. I thought they were playing possum and they're just trying to figure some shit out. Well, today, they sent about 20, and they fucking hit all over downtown Tel Aviv. Their stock exchange, they got a military center that's next to a hospital. And oh my gosh. See, they was playing, listen, it's chess. You should think about chess because chess originated in India and in Persia, right? All them days they were sending 5 interceptors a day. Like, if you shoot 5 missiles, how many interceptors do you think they have to launch to take out those 5? Right? You might have to send 20, 30 interceptors up. It's not like a 1 per 1 thing. You know what I mean? Like, when they send those missiles up, they send in a salvo for each missile. So now people want to cry, oh, y'all destroyed, y'all hit a hospital, which they didn't. They got a military center right next to a hospital. Why would you have a military center right next to a hospital? I don't know. I mean, your guess is as good as mine. It's about 20 to take one out. Then the debris falls. Yeah, I was lowballing the number, but 20 seems about right. So each day you send 5. So you got to send, let's say you got to send 50 interceptors up. Those 3 days, they only sent 5 missiles a day. They're running low. They got to start rationing shit. Yo, they smacked the hopeless. Yo, that looked crazy when they hit, man. Like I said, I think Israel hit. They were building a reactor. It wasn't online yet, and I think it was filled with concrete. But they didn't. It was online. They were going to use it later on during the year. Israel hit that. Yeah, I'm for peace. You know, I hope both sides can come to agreement or something like that. But it don't look like it, man. It look because they're going to take this as escalation, even though the redacted has been doing this the whole time. You know what I mean? So now they're shocked because they got a hospital hit and everything else. Sprints today? No, my leg is still jacked up, man. It feels better. Like I said, it was just a strain. It wasn't a full-on tear. I'm going to the gym today. They're going to the beach, so I'll be by myself for a few days. And so I don't have to take her to karate. So I'm just going to go to the Y today. Oh, shit. For lunch today, I have a yogurt, pistachios, and I've been getting them steps in. I got a Chinese purple sweet potato. My first one. I'm a virgin. I didn't know it was purple. I seen some sweet potatoes that they were saying it was Chinese or purple, but they wasn't purple inside. I cut this open. I was like, let me put a little bit of butter in it, so, because they got salt and pepper at the job. That shit is purple as shit. I'm like, damn, this is really purple. I didn't know. I didn't expect it. We'll see how that tastes. Nike massage boots? No. Those are the best? They good? Geisha. Can't wait till the night too, man. Like, I don't know. I guess that's old. I mean, I guess we got to talk about it, because Trump is posturing, they're going to strike too. And it's not even about the nuclear reactor. Let's be real here. They want regime change. They're not going to come out and say it because, that's poison to everybody to say that. But Israel hit the security place, where the police is at. They've hit all types of shit in Iran. Their goal is, what do you hit a police station for, the security station for in a country? Right? Because you want to spread chaos. You know what I mean? So if riots happen or something like that, or uprising happens, security police can't. They're scrambling because they don't got no place to gather at and plan at. They've hit a lot of stuff that has nothing to do with the nuclear reactor. You know what I'm saying? They want to spread chaos. So they want to destabilize. And I think Gantz said it. Was it Gantz or something like that? They want to destabilize Iran. Cause chaos. They make good ice cream with it? Oh, I wish that would be. I gotta figure that out, man. I gotta find some. If it's good, man, this might be my go-to. I gotta start eating sweet potatoes more, man. Like, I should be eating sweet potatoes at least once a week. Like, I can't remember. It's whatever. There's a tribe, and they're like the longest living people in the world. Like, they have the longest lifespans. You know what their primary food is? Sweet potatoes. I can't remember what the name of the tribe is. Yeah, that's, another thing too that, because Israel has been big on censorship, the last few days. So now this morning we seen a lot of videos. Now they weren't none of them were extreme though. This got me thinking. None of them were streamed. They were all like private. Somebody had a cell phone in their hand and everything else. But there were no streams up. Some people say they let these videos today because they want, you know, sway American opinion so we can get in. I think we have 2 carriers. Do we have 3 Air Force carriers, aircraft carriers in the region now? Something's about to go down, man. Like, I think fucking Trump is in too deep now. He's got to go. Like, he has to do it. I don't want him to do it. I don't want any involvement at all. But he's like, they're going to recall on to defend our ally. My old ass is going nowhere. Trader Joe's has it? Okay. El Negro, good morning. Yeah, I feel like one of them ships is going to get hit. Or they're bait. You know, whether Iran wants to target one of them or not is a different question. But and I have a theory, you know, I hate to say it. I have a theory that aircraft carriers are going to be obsolete soon because of missile technology in drones. That was a theory. One of the stuff I was reading on the internet back in the 90s. Not in the 90s. In late 90s, 2000s. That was a theory that the internet come out later. Late 90s. That aircraft carriers would be obsolete because missile technology would be so great that you couldn't defend them with air defenses. Airships? Like, I think the airships look good on paper. I mean, I guess if it was like, I don't know, I think the same thing. I think airships look good on paper, but in practicality, I don't know. Maybe eventually they'll come up with airships. I don't know. Like, but imagine the air defense you have to have for an airship, man. Because you can't use, like, there's no natural defense for the aircraft carrier. I mean, the airship. Like, you can get attacked from 360 degrees. You'd have to have guns covering up and down side and both sides. I mean, I guess you would have a, flight escorts, but they have their airship satellites. Yeah, I would think more like, I think the defense is going to go with attack satellites stuff, you know what I mean? Or low orbital, attack satellites and stuff like that. If they ever develop, those space lasers and stuff like that. I can't wait to eat this sweet potato too, because I'm hungry as hell. I'm eating my yogurt first though. Drone swarms? Yeah. That's the thing, man. Like, it's like, how is an aircraft carrier going to stop a drone swarm? Like, you send like 50 drones, right? Then you send right at the same time. So it hits at the same time you send missiles and a couple of torpedoes. that ship is getting smoked, man. Or extensive damage. But Iran said, like, if the U.S. enters the war, is this officially a war? Dude, when are we going to call it World War III? That's what I want to know. When can I say I lived through World War III? When can I say that? Like, if the U.S., I mean, it should be technically a world war right now, right? We got Ukraine and Russia still going on. We've got Israel and Iran. And if the U.S., when it jumps in, it's going to be U.S. and Israel versus Iran. Is this not a world war? I also read, I think, a statement that if the U.S. jumps in, Hezbollah is going to start back up again. You know, I don't know. I guess the Lebanese are tired, you know, but I'm surprised that Hezbollah hasn't started launching missiles as well. Like, I'm shocked. Maybe they're waiting. Again, these are the Shia we're talking about. And this audiobook is going back, like, you know, Ishmael and, you know, the Salavites. It's a real good book. I mean, real good book so far. It's giving me, like, a overview of the, you know, the Persian and Ottoman beef and the schism between Shia and Sunnis and stuff like that. I think we're going to get a nuke. I don't know. I'm not sure Iran has nukes. But I also read that theory last night, that Iran actually does have it, and they're waiting. I'm not too sure about that. I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, if they had one, why wouldn't they announce it? You know? If you announce it, then all these other countries would be like, whoa. You know? Does hypersonics go Mach 10 or something like that? YouTube, good morning. Damn, for some reason, I thought she had tint on these side of these windows. Hold on. It's like a glare. I can't see the screen as good. Would have been like now if Kamala won. That's hard to tell. Probably more of the same. I also think this is how we're going to get a new party, because we're getting like Tucker, we're getting individuals come out and saying like, no, this ain't it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to say a MAGA split, but there's a good amount of people, you know, Tulsi, Tucker, me, saying, "Oh, this ain't it. This ain't America." You know, Fuentes. Like, you get some notables saying, like, "Nah, this is BS. We don't want to do this." Right? Then I seen a U.S. This is how embarrassing it is. I think his name is Randy Fine. He's Randy Fine, and he tweeted. Somebody search this when you have time. He said there was a reason I didn't wash my hands when I shook Netanyahu's hands until I touched my my son's head when I got home. Like, the glazing is out of control, man. HJ still on Old Clue? Yeah. That's tricky, though, because, you know, you don't know when that real shift is going to happen. I think it's coming. But it's not going to come until after this event finishes, however long this war takes. I mean, it's going to still pay good dividends, but like, you can see the winds of, you know, you lick your finger and put it in the air, see the wind coming, you know. Same with slight variation. Black militants never talked much shit. Is redacted. Don't feel sorry for him. I mean, it's just getting outrageous, you know. Like Ted Cruz, the glaze. What did he say? I joined Congress so I can serve, so I can better serve them. I'm like, what? Like, how? When does it not get embarrassing? You know? Serious. Good morning. It's definitely a boomer take. It's definitely a boomer take. Like, I feel like I'm just talking about from elite's perspective. I think, I don't know what their timeline is, but I think they did it too soon after Iraq. Like, people still remember the Iraq War, right? You know? And you would have to, I would let the people forget about Iraq, and then you would have to wait until Iraq got built up again. Like, Iraq is still a fucking hellhole. You know what I mean? There's still a lot of bullshit going on in Iraq. For them to do this too soon, the American public, like, the people are still alive. People are like, nah, this is bullshit. We went through all this already. Like, fool me once, shame on me. You know what I mean? Fool me once, fool me twice. You know? And that's the thing, like, just because it's in the elite's plans doesn't mean you have to go along with it. Like I said, like I mentioned on the show last week, without people standing up, they would have kept the Vietnam War going. It'd become untenable at home. So no, it's not like they would have wasted as many American lives as they could have if the people didn't go crazy at home with these protests. So it's not like they're omnipotent and you know what I mean, and whatever they say is going to happen. No, it does. That's not how the world works. Surprises happen, upsets happen. You know. Yeah. They didn't even change the game plan. Fooled can't be fooled again. You know, and if they pull a ship, like, dude, like, are they going to really do a ship again? That's why I find it hard to believe. They're going to do a ship again. No way. I mean, it okay, all right. Let's put it this way. With the Liberty, they planned on it, they didn't succeed. But that reminds me, man, like, what was the Lusitania? Lusitania? Then they tried the Liberty, the Gulf of Tonkin. Why ships, though? I guess less witnesses, because you really have to be out at sea to see it. But really sending a decommissioned, supposed to be decommissioned aircraft carrier as bait with, like, how many are on a ship? It's got to be like thousands, right? Over thousands, some people? I don't know how many people are on the ship. I've never been on the ship, really. The Titanic, Lusitania. Like, are they going to go back to the old game plan? And then Trump's saying, like, he has questions, doubts that... Now, why would Trump even say this? Because he was like... But he's just wondering... Because the generals are saying... Like, they think so. He was like, yeah, I have my doubts it worked. And then the IDF said, well, you know, if it don't work, we can go in and we'll do it by humans do it. Like... Okay, you know how many mountains, like, I think to the east there's a mountain range, right? To the northern Iran has a mountain range, and to the east is India and Pakistan. So where are you gonna get these troops at? How are you gonna get these troops in? You know what I mean? You got a long haul if you're gonna fucking go through the Gulf of Oman and send those troops through that mountain region. Shit, couldn't be me, bro. I'd quit on the spot. Throw me in the brig, goddammit. Yo, throw me in the brig right now. Hell no. Yeah, they have two deserts. You can't just send a couple Marine battalions in there, like, yo, go do it. Like, you would need, like, a unilateral force. French, British. And I gotta think China gotta make their move now, man. If they want Taiwan, they better get it. They better get it now. Yeah, but that's in, like, I think they think the bunker buster is in theory, but I'm starting to see some doubts. Now, why would they put that out there? There's some doubts. I think Trump is trying to cover his ass, because if it doesn't work, then you can say, see, I told you, I had my doubts. Maybe if they send like 2, 3, or 4, you know what I mean? They'd have to have a continuous attack. And I bet you that's why Iran's probably saving some air defense for when we start using that B-2s and shit. They seem a lot more calculated. You know? Because I've been waiting. I was just thinking, like, yo, they're going to have a big one soon, right? And then they hit this morning on Juneteenth. They laid the smackdown. FBA should take Florida and Tennessee. U.S. be distracted. Carlos, good morning. Yo, did y'all see K. Michelle talking to Cam Newton? I guess she does country music or something. And she was saying how in Tennessee they don't play that. You know, the country artists, they go home to their families. The rap artists, they go to the club, try to get more women or something like that. And she was just basically undressing Cam. And I'm seeing like men like Corey Holcomb and shit. Like, K. Michelle was right. Like, I'm sorry, man. I'm not like, I don't know. Sitting there just making babies all over the place is degenerate. It's just as degenerate as OnlyFans women. Like, I can't have the same niggas that saying OnlyFans women is degenerate is like Cam Newton and Nick Cannon is doing is cool. Like you niggas can't be for real, man. Like, you niggas never been the child in between all that shit. I mean, was she blaming the other gender, or was she just blaming? Are you saying a reflex response from men to female? I'm just saying. I don't think she was talking about men, black men, or whatever. Jesus, this car get off my ass. Curb check. Yeah, so I'm just saying, like, and she was talking about Cam, you know? Here you are, and you could be a shining example, and what do? Like, you niggas is just fucking greedy. As the voice of reason. I mean, I guess. But that goes back to it. These women got to compete. Oh, yeah. It's both. But I feel like men have a bigger part to play in that. Like, I wouldn't say it's 50-50. But I think men have a not equal, I keep saying that. Part of the issue is men. And, like, niggas gotta set an example. Men are supposed to lead. You're right about that. Anyway, let me get out of here. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'll be back on tonight for the show. Hope to see y'all there. Yeah, exactly. Y'all take it easy. Peace.